Hello, my name is Paulette, and I'm here to talk about my past struggle with depression. I started having depression because of family issues I was going through at home, and because I was going through some bullying in middle school. I remember that my first suicidal thoughts began in November of 2013, and in December it was my first suicidal attempt that I ever tried, and it was on Christmas Eve. So I got hospitalized. It was really horrible being without my family and without my friends on Christmas. It felt like pretty much I was surrounded with people that I really didn't know that much, and I was just with doctors and nurses and other people that were going through the same problems as I was. I began cutting in a couple months after that in 2014, and I was doing that for a while. It wasn't like I did it all the time, but it felt like a way out and the only way that I was being understood. And I did a couple of attempts again in 2016, and I was doing them all the time. Like, it was just really bad for a couple of months of 2016. And then my last one was June 24th of 2016. I had come back from a runaway that I was at my friend, and that happened because a heated argument that I had with my parents. So I left home, and then I came back and I got hospitalized, and I was at the hospital for my birthday, and that wasn't even the greatest. I didn't have a birthday party even at the hospital. We pretty much were just talking and had to do group activities, and that was the day I had turned 18. I felt like crap, and I remembered after that I came home around Independence Day. It was either Independence Day or the day right after. I don't really remember the day I got out. But then after that, I did pretty much overcome it. I learned how to cope with it and ask God for help if I was just feeling too much. And I would tell Him to take away all the thoughts that I was getting, and also thinking about my sister, because she's one of the reasons that I try to keep going in life. I might cry saying that. But she is one of my self motivations to keep going in life, and I feel better now. I don't really get suicidal attempts anymore. I was in therapy when I was going through all those attempts, and it was the type of therapy that it was individual, and then I went back to intensive, and then back to individual, and now I'm back in therapy. But that's because of I'm still learning how to cope with my anxiety and my anger. So my depression isn't really bothering me anymore. But to anybody that's going through depression, I suggest you to see a therapist, tell somebody, and don't be afraid to tell your story out to somebody. And I hope this helped somebody out there. And if you ever need somebody, you could feel free to hit me up too. I'll leave my info down below.